Alrighty, right. Oh, sorry, my breathing there was a little bit bad, but hopefully you are all doing alright and staying safe, and hello and welcome back to another episode and stream. And what we're going to be doing is watching the Future Games Show Spring Showcase 2026. Now, I will say, before starting this, I was, what do you call it? Like, it was a week ago, a week or two ago. And I tell you, I was trying to get into the Discord of the server. It is so complicated to get into that Discord server. No, that's my only rant. uh, but hopefully you are all doing alright and staying safe, and hello and welcome back. I'm actually going to check the sizing of the screen right now, so if you give me 1 second. We have 17 minutes until the Future Game Showcase Spring 2026 starts. And you know what? Let's see, does that fit? Let me know if that fits properly. Because I tell you, I've been adjusting this for the last little while here, trying to make sure it fits, and I think it just needs a little tiny bit more over this side. Yeah, yeah, that should work. That should work. I did think about adding my background sides, but I thought, not really any point to doing that because it just, cloud the screen. Also, I just saw Lego Batman there. I tell you, Lego Batman, the original, on the DS, was probably the best Lego Batman. If it was not so buggy. There was so many bugs. I don't know how I bet that as a kid, to be honest. I tell you, my throat absolutely sounds terrible now. I do apologize. Yeah, I don't know what is up, I think it's just with how cold it's been of recently. We got 15 minutes. You know what? While we're waiting, I might as well go and do some background stuff while we're waiting. Alright? Alright. Let's see. Exactly what I'm looking for. Yep. There we go. And, let's see. What else was I looking for? Ah, yes, yes, yes. Sorry, I'm just doing some background stuff while we're doing all this. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's not what I'm looking for. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know where that one is. Uh, there we go. Okay, that's not going to work, but you know what? I do have one of the PCs that I need. So, what do you call it? What can we talk about while we're waiting on this thing? It still has another 14 minutes, if I'm correct. Yep, 14 minutes. I was actually on the dot there. But I am currently working on making some airbrush, yeah. I'm currently making some, what do you call it? Body pillows as a redeem kind of thing. And I tell you, I can never get the colouring just right, I tell you. It's a little bit off of, what I want. Alright, now that's good. That is good. That is good. I finally got the right color here. I tell you, I've been trying to work on this idea of a new redeem, and the only one that I got so far is a redeem of body pillows of random people that I know. It's funny. Uh, the thing is, not many of the people that I know have all of the references needed, and that's like the problem. I need to go like that. I'll go like that. How much time until the showcase starts? You know what? You know what? I don't have background music on. I'll turn some Stream Cafe Tulip Season on for you. Remember, go check them out. They do some great stuff, I tell you. Can never go wrong with some good old Stream Cafe Tulip Season. I feel like, Stream Cafe Tulip Season is very underrated. Very underrated. Let's see. Ah, yes, yes. Alright. Mutual servers. Yep, there we go. You know what? I cannot find any. I was able to complete one of the ideas I had, but not the other one, sadly. Sadly. You know what? Does not really matter. We'll archive that until, another time. That's what I'll say. We'll archive that until another time. I do wonder, how does that actually work? Let me actually do like a test here. So, add... I'm doing a test here, so it might be a little bit janky, do apologize. Let's say I added this tall version of me to go all the way down. Have to inflate it. Oh way. Where would be the most movement? Here. Looks so strange. It looks so strange. The reason why I wanted to see is that I wanted to see what has the most movement, and it has to be the hair because the hands don't move. So it would be pretty cool to just have, the pillow here. That would be a cool idea. I'm still working on a bunch of different ideas for PNG and 3D. One of the ones I have so far is that I need to make hands, and I do actually have a bunch of hand references to make the hands, but it's hand references for holding like controllers. So my hands are down here, so it looks a little bit awkward and not really realistic. So when we're playing games, I would just add a little thing to go over it. and probably zoom myself in. That's not the right bit, but yeah, you get what I mean. You get what I mean. And also you get taller than me today because I accidentally off-put myself again. Happens, I tell you, happens. So we're currently at 10 minutes and it's now 7 minutes until the Future Game Showcase, Spring Showcase. That is a lot of showcase. Maybe I read it wrong. I added showcase, but it's Future Games Show, Spring Showcase. So not too bad at all. Also, I like the German. I don't speak German, but there's German. I wonder what it says. I know international. Well, that's obviously English, so we don't have to worry. I tell you, we don't have to worry. Oh, the person that Wait. I'm gonna have to go check this out. I'm gonna have to mute. 1 second, gang. Well, we have like a couple minutes. What do you call it? I just saw from the corner of my eye, Jojori was playing a game, but I went and scrolled over them, and it was the showcase. They're also doing the showcase, and the showcase actually begins in like 5 minutes. You know what? I have to turn them down. I can't hear myself talk. Alright, I can uncover use. But I was just checking out their stream because they were also doing the Spring Showcase 2026. So the thing is, I'm like 2 minutes ahead, so they must be on YouTube. That's what I'm thinking. That's a YouTube one. As that's just that delayed. And also it's lagging. It's lagging, I tell you, it's lagging. Alright, let me close this just in case this is causing some lag. But I will blank these out to now. No. You know what? No music for you. No music for use. That's what you get, no music. Wait, what? Okay, I had a heart attack there. It said the stream ended for what do you call it? The Future Game Showcase. It's 3 minutes now. It's 3 minutes, gang. It's 3 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay, now I can bring these back, okay? Should I turn off my music? Probably not. There is probably gotta be like some copyright music, you know, that I have to deal with. So might as well have another music going over top of it. I'll turn it about here, yeah. We got 2 minutes, I tell you. 2 minutes. I did uncover yous. Nope, I did not. Do apologize. Welcome back to the world of the living. It's been a little minute or two. But we have 2 minutes on the clock now. I'm actually quite looking forward to this. The last one that I was supposed to watch was Whitethorn's Winter Game Showcase. And the thing is, it turns out that I didn't even get notified that this thing was going on. I'm totally blanked it and missed it like a month ago. So, you know what? If we have time, I'll also go and watch that. Because you know what? They Whitethorn people, they aren't bad people. They do some great stuff. Plus, I like their accessibility settings. They are very useful. I like the showcase of everything on the walls. Get that ad out of here. I'm trying to... You know what? What if I just clapped? Get that ad out of here. Get that ad out of here. 1 minute on the clock, gang. 1 minute on the clock. We got 1 minute on the clock. Wait 1 second. I love how the count is just going up like super fast sometimes. 30 seconds now on the clock, gang. 30 seconds. You know what? I'm actually quite looking forward to this. I will probably, you know, quiet them down a little bit. There we go. 5 seconds, gang. 5 seconds. Are you looking forward to this? I'm looking forward to it. Got 10 seconds on the clock now. And it lags! It lags! I don't know what caused it to lag, to be honest. Maybe it's my internet. The weather is really bad when they're doing this, you know. Especially like overseas as well. You know what? I've not even heard of this company. Also, with how flat that thing is, that's got caused so much like lag burn. I'm just being honest. Just being honest. At least it can't be as bad as lag burn on a thingy. Also, yep, it's very lagging. There is a lot of people watching this, but also my Wi-Fi is going a little bit, you know, jank for this one. Hopefully it's not skipped any frames. Let me full screen this and then... There we go. I should have fixed it. All trailers are shown in their native resolution. What we got here, huh? What we got here? Why did I give him enough, like, you know, so many horror game vibes there? At least we're getting Lego Batman, you know? At least that's a plus. Everyone's talking about Lego Batman constantly these days. That number is just shooting up.
Future Game Show Spring Showcase powered by HyperX.
There we go, we can have some audio.
I'm Deborah Wild, though if you're not...
But I will keep the music on, I tell you. We may lag, buffer a bit, but... Oh.
Playthrough.
And I'm Shy Matheson, the voice of Scar in Weathering Waves, a cruel and twisted maniac, Sylvando in Dragon Quest XI, darling, and the hero Gotham deserves when he's made of plastic bricks.
What?
I'm Batman. Lego Batman.
I didn't know we could use the second camera for dramatic effect.
Oh yeah, that's a little party trick I do. The guys here don't mind. Anyway, we have a jam-packed show for you today, full
I love
of
how they're looking forward to
developer deep dives into the hottest upcoming games.
But before we begin, we'd like to thank you for joining us as we enter our 6th year of helping you discover something new. We've featured over 1,000 games so far, and we're the first to showcase award-winning titles like Immortality.
More recently, we brought you the world premiere of last year's indie breakthrough, Blueprint.
It crashed again. And you want to try and give me an ad? Get out of here.
Breakthrough blueprints spans Osaka.
Not going too well, is it, gang?
With the help of our friends at Capcom, a behind-the-scenes look at...
I did see that the number went down to 2,000, which is very concerning.
Your favorites from today's show.
We'll also be giving you the chance to win some HyperX goodies later on, so don't go anywhere. But why would you?
There's no reason.
No,
that
because we
buffer there
haven't
just
even shown
cracked
you
me
our
up so
first
much.
world premiere.
Oh, that's cool. This is gonna happen every time.
As long as we say the magic words. Now,
You know what? Let me
roll
see
the
if there's
trailer.
any stats we could do. Quality. We'll just bring it down to like 480.
It's a simple job for men with nerve.
Let me turn off this notification.
The roses. That's why you're here.
Why does it sound like an Irish joker? Wait, that looks like that Danny Trejo guy.
Crawl, but it'll make you rich.
It's lagging. It's
Break
going
in,
behind.
Take it.
Let me restart it for you. It's bound to happen, I tell you. I meant like 2 bars for some reason. You know what? While that's probably gotta make some audio. I'll put it all the way. I'll do internet speed test. Just to make sure it's not my internet. Yep, it's not my internet. I'm at 100 there. For download. Upload is not bad. I think it's just a general wizard now, to be honest.
What are you doing? Left. Do you hear me? Answer.
Oh, Zinka's playing some Minecraft today.
I'm here. Oh.
That guy, you know, really gives off, you know.
Remember, those places
What, is this FNAF or something?
closed. You see, it's a simple job. Break in, take it, get out.
Okay, so it's basically like Tarkov, basically. Also, I don't know if other people are having the same issue. 'Cause that number keeps going down and it does not seem right, to be honest. You know what? We could easily check this out by going over to the Shori stream and see if they're having any trouble.
Want to show your support for some amazing new games?
I'm pretty sure they're, you know, like, Cordium's like catching up, I tell you. Yeah, it does look like it's, you know, a little bit buffering, but I think it's mostly for myself, to be honest. It is really lagging, I tell you. It's not even showing it now on the Twitch side. It lasted 8 minutes. I think it was actually on, you know, Singy side. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. You know what? They're doing a live on Singy. You just have to... Yeah, but it's actually working a lot better on YouTube. So here we are. Here we are.
The only way to revive her is to dive into the dungeon.
This one's actually working, I tell you.
Seize the over technology. You should start heading back.
Maybe we should have been over here the entire time.
That drifts within the dungeon.
I should never trust, you know, the Twitch side again.
Time limit to your activities.
Twitch side is just that bad, to be honest, I tell you. I really like how this game looks, you know.
Return to the dungeon. It should reduce the time required to rejuvenate. The speed of
Gives
your
off Band 10 vibes for some
increase
reason.
with each trip to the dungeon.
Band 10, Bayonetta, and
One thing is for certain.
took it in.
Once the power in the cold storage goes off, your girl is a goner.
Can you tell me this now?
Okay, so it's a time thing. I probably will not play it just because of the time thing. It does also kind of give me what to call it?
Flushing
Vibes
yourself
of
into a
Borderlands,
dungeon.
that's it.
The things we do for
With the
life.
art style.
Stupid Never Dies is coming out later this year, but you can wishlist it now on PC and PlayStation.
And remember, every wishlist helps. Okay, so up next, we've got the
So
scoop
much
on a brand
smoother.
new
So
Jungle
much
Central
smoother.
DLC for Dave the Diver, the beloved restaurant management simulator, where the catch of the day
Dave
is
the
entirely
Diver
up to you.
is getting more stuff? Or is it getting a platform? You know, I've actually avoided everything about Dave the Diver. Also, I would not have standed that close to Exploding Whale. Everyone knows how deadly an Exploding Whale is. Oh, you're going to the jungle now? Dang, we're getting our own, you know, what's that game called? The dog hunting game? Can't remember its name, it's been that long. This is what Dave the Hunter was all about. Where even is Dave in that one? Like,
Consider your summer plans
where?
sorted because Dave the Diver in the Jungle is coming to all platforms on June 18th.
why does it
And
seem
while
like
you've
it
got
has
your
that many
calendars out,
different
why not leave
themes,
some
you know,
room for
that
our
does
next,
not make
wait
sense.
for it, world premiere.
Again?
It's the remake of delightfully spooky adventure game that was a killer app for the humble CD-ROM. Let's check it out.
Wonder what this is.
Stump built a house
Build a house, okay?
and filled it with his toys.
Okay, I guess he must have liked toys.
6 guests came one night.
We shouldn't go walking alone.
Their screams the only noise.
This is basically
It's
like
a
Clue.
game, nothing more.
This is actually pretty cool, to be
One of us is
honest.
gonna win that prize money. I say, every man for himself. Apparently.
Gives off Bioshock vibe for some reason.
And what about the rooms? They're just that.
Actually, pretty, you know,
No
pretty cool.
one came out that night. Not
It also
one
gives off
was seen.
Amnesia
But
vibes.
old man Stauff is waiting there. Crazy, sick, and mean.
The Guest remake. The 7th Guest remake. So I guess, you know, we got our invitation a bit late. Everyone
The
died.
7th Guest is on its way to PC and consoles, so get it on your wish list ASAP. What's next, Shane?
Well, Dev, do you remember those 3D pixel art
Oh, wait,
clips
wait, wait.
that went viral on social media but were made with AI?
Yeah.
Wait for
Imagine
it.
if it was possible to make something like that without destroying the environment and making PC parts even
Oh,
more
thank you.
affordable.
Well,
Mushra
now you know more,
for the
because
pledge
a solo
sub.
developer has taken
He
it upon
sacrificed.
themselves to build an immersive sim.
I tell you,
in
it took that long
style,
to,
and it's
you
already
know,
racked up
get there.
100,000 wish lists.
Wow. Score one for humanity. So here is the gameplay reveal for Project Shadowglass.
I do like that they kept, you know, a lot of that old school art style. Giving me MS Paint vibe and all that. Now this is a classic great game here.
What'll it be?
Raise your drinks,
I
fellows.
bet you this thing will run on 60 FPS, no bother. Wait, do we become a killer at nighttime? We're assassin? Guess that explains the name, Shadowglass. Like that baton, it kinda reminds me of the old police batons from back in the day. Oh, hello there, Sketch. It's a future game show. Well, at least it's not PC gaming show. I guess so, I guess so. Oh. But you know what, it's not a bad, you know, game show so far. The Twitch side kinda just exploded and had to be ended early. Oh, that feature of being able to ice the floor. Like, if I could make a game, it would kind of be like this, you know, with all these weird features. How do we not know that there's rocks down there? That's a real question. Demo coming soon? I have to try that eventually. One of you remind me to play that game.
You can get your hands on Project Shadowglass when the demo launches on Steam later this year. And yes, if you couldn't already tell, it's a love letter to classic games like Thief and Deus Ex. What's next, Shine?
Deus Ex, you know,
What's next,
I've not played Deus Ex.
Well, I mean, only the hottest game of the year. It follows an orphan thrust into a spotlight.
It's just that it's just 2 hours of indie from Steam Greenlight.
Hang on, this is the developer diary for,
there is no longer
Batman, isn't it?
Steam Greenlight. I don't think there is Steam Greenlight anymore. I can't remember Steam Greenlight that like anything, but
join us
it's been a long.
in a celebration of absolute chaos.
I normally blank a lot of the game shows because they're all rigged, to be honest.
I'm executive producer at TT Games, currently working on
like
Lego
really
Batman,
bad, like,
Legacy of the Dark Knight, which is an open-world action.
Like you'll see the same game that came out a year ago.
Playing as Bruce Wayne, taking him through his journey to becoming the hero of Gotham City. So from origin through to legend.
Dang, not bad.
This game is truly a celebration of all things Batman. You'll be able to experience all the DC lore from comics and films and TV shows, and all of this will be brought together in this game with a Lego twist of humour added throughout the whole game.
Let's get to the
they got out of budget after the... Yeah, true.
So in this game, you'll be able to play as Batman, Robin, Nightwing, Catwoman, Batgirl, Jim Gordon and Talia al Ghul, and all of these characters will have unique progression and skills you unlock and different abilities and different gadgets that you'll be able to use in the game. So Jim Gordon has got a foam gun which you can use to gunge up different gears and things to solve
Would have been
puzzles,
funny if, you know, he could phone the police. He is the police, but just phones the police.
To deal with people there as well. And Catwoman, she's got a whip. And she's also got a cat that you can bring out, and that again.
Oh, that is like epic. That's gotta be everyone's favorite.
One of the other really cool things is the new combat system that we've got in the game. With this, it's very action-packed and fluid and very dynamic, and people really feel powerful and in control of these characters as they take on the enemies. And you can also use these different gadgets in the combat. For example,
probably it's gonna be the best Lego game just because they're
enemies, stun enemies,
our gameplay, not just platform.
Which you can use to reel
true.
Get them up close.
I do remember all of the platforming. I actually really want to play through the older Batman,
just because, you know, a whole variety of villains throughout the game. So all
and nostalgic is the first Batman that we tried to play on the channel.
The Penguin, Mr.
was just
Freeze,
so
Poison
buggy,
Ivy,
so buggy. I can't remember it being that buggy, but it's so buggy.
You'll be fighting a variety of the enemies as you go through the game. One of the cool things about Lego games and what people expect from Lego games is to be able to collect.
It's basically Batman mixed with Arkham Knight game.
So as you're going through the game,
someone said a Lego Arkham Knight basically.
Characters spanning a whole variety of different eras and different references. So we've got things going from the very early debut look of Batman, from the Golden Age suits, which is
we get Rainbow Batman. That's epic. That is epic.
Day stuff as well.
That is game of the year right there. That is game of the year right there.
2 new designs of outfits that we've got for characters. So we've got Batman and Robin and their original Lego Batman the video game looks that we had in our title way back in 2008, our first venture to Lego Batman.
I'm just, you know,
we've got those 2 suits available in this game as well, and it's a great way for us to look at the legacy that we have with Lego Batman and that character here at TT and celebrate that in this game as well.
Alright, excellent.
Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is available to pre-order.
Well, can we have Arkham Batman? No, we have Arkham Batman at home.
On May 29th. We can't wait.
Batman Arkham at home. I do really love that the graphics are like holding up so well, I tell you. I do really like that the graphics are holding up so well.
I hope you enjoyed that deep glide into the mean streets of Gotham City. I know I did. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on May 29th, and Nintendo Switch 2.
I remember before the sync started, it was having the countdown,
so
someone was talking about like...
wish lists now.
Okay,
so someone was talking about, I bet your Half-Life 3's got to be, you know, here.
Interactive's tactical SWAT shooter, ready or not.
And it just cracked me up, that thought. People still have hope for that thing.
What's your emergency?
Tell me, officer, have you ever seen a city topple like a house.
It's still gonna lag on PCs just because it's... Yeah, that's true. I just realized that.
Anyhow, fast.
Unreal is really, like, terrible for their coding. And making it actually function normally.
But we're not so different. We all break. Eventually. Some just
You know, this has got to be like,
a little more noise doing it.
This has got to be like one of those, you know... I feel like it'd be a little bit controversial, this one. There's always controversy, you know, ready or not, because of how chaotic and real it looks. Dang, that is pretty clean.
More of a correction.
I do love how this game actually functions, to be honest. Reminds me of like so many of the old games I used to watch back in the day for like, you know, SWAT games, and I miss those. This game's still in development? I thought they already released it 3 years ago.
Ready or Not's Boiling Point update is out now.
No, it's an update, which is very weird. That's, you know, I didn't think the game was already fully out, right?
Be sure to jump in after the show.
And while you're
I
organizing
didn't expect them to get like a big
session,
update.
we've got another world premiere, especially for you.
Oh, are you gonna get to do
Yes.
all of the?
This one's an ambitious remake of a classic 80s strategy game set in the Middle Ages. Let's take a look.
Is it Age of Empires? Or Age of Wonders? Nah, can't be.
England is at war.
Oh.
King Lionheart knighted his greatest warriors.
It's Lionheart. We
but
don't
the
like Lionheart
king's
around
murder
here.
shattered
Boo,
the
Lionheart,
realm,
boo!
and each lord
We hate
sought to
Lionheart
seize the
around
crown
here.
for themselves.
Lionheart can
In
go,
the year of our
go
Lord,
poop
1986,
himself.
Defender of the crown, lords.
We hate Lionheart around here.
Tournaments. Siege
I do like the art
and
style though.
conquest. In the year of our Lord 2026, Defender of the Crown returns. Retro mode, featuring original
Dang.
visuals and gameplay.
That is pretty
Classic
cool.
mode, with new graphics and refined systems.
That's a little bit, you know, iffy. That
Kingdom mode, with new trials to test your claim to the throne. 3 modes.
It just feels
one
like-
legendary experience.
I feel like it's just, you know, a bunch of games shoved in one
Defender of
game.
the Crown.
I feel like it's just a bunch of different
Draw
games
your
put in one.
swords, because Defender of the Crown, the legend returns, is coming to PC and consoles later this year.
All those two
Thanks,
are
Dad.
born. Why didn't
Before we
they
move
invite
on,
Lady
just a little note to
Demetrius
say we'll be
and
uploading
Solid
all
Snake?
of the individual trailers from
They
today's
were
show
cringe
onto
as thingy.
the
I loved it
FTS
so much,
YouTube
yeah.
channel, so you should go and subscribe right now.
You know what? I was
Go
glad
on,
to have
you know how to
missed
do
the
it.
last
You
future
really
game
do.
show.
Okay. Now,
I kinda
next
just
up, we
started
have the
ignoring
latest
certain
update
game
on
shows.
Adorable Adventures, a relaxing journey where you'll follow your nose to
I think
reunite
after
a
this, you know,
family
we'll
of baby boars.
go and
Extremely
watch
cute stuff.
the Winter Whiteborn showcase that I missed. Also, this is cute. This is cute. This is peak
little
gamer
guy
right here.
is Boris. Even though he's young,
Does any of you remember
Boris
that game
has
that
an
was supposed to come
incredible
out in like
sense of smell
2015,
and
2014,
can use his
where you played
nose
as this monster
to learn
creature
about
and
the
attacked
plants
people
and
in the
wildlife
nighttime? It was
around
like
him.
medieval.
The
And
park
you started
is
off as like
full
a
of
small
exciting
version and
things
worked up
just
to the big
waiting
large
to be
version.
discovered. But
You were
with
this, you know,
so many
crawly
different areas,
creature and you could crawl up
it's
stuff.
easy to get
Can't remember that
lost,
game, it's been that long.
especially after the fire.
Metal Gear.
Boris knows that his brothers and sisters are out there, and while finding them won't be easy,
This is like
He's
Wolf's
determined
Den.
to bring them
What's
back
that game
together.
called? Is it Wolf Den? When you used
So
to play
they
as a
can be a
wolf and you
family.
would work up the tree and you
Once
know
more.
you would have your own pups and all that. If any of you remember that game is over 10 years old. So I don't expect any of you to really remember that game. But Wolf's Den, I think it was called. And that game was like peak, you know, wolf
Aptly
gaming.
named Adorable Adventures is sniffing its way onto PC, PlayStation, and
Dang,
Xbox.
I need
later
that, I
this
tell you,
year.
I need that.
What have we got next, Dev?
Well, let's keep the good games rolling with a developer overview of Unboxing Mr. Coup, a hand-drawn adventure game from solo developer Nacho Rodriguez.
Oh.
Take it away, Nacho.
You got pulled.
Hello, I am Nacho Rodriguez.
Let's go.
And you're watching a little bit of gameplay of Unboxing Mr. Q. This is the sequel to The Many Pieces of Mr. Q, which was
Why does this guy look like the Smiling
on
Friends guy?
September 2023. And this is a fully animated graphic adventure, a point-and-click game with a lot of hand-drawn frame-by-frame animation. I am the director and animator of the game, and I love to create surreal stories, and I love to tell stories without words, only pictures moving around, cartoony, fluid, surreal adventures, slapstick.
I think a lot of people are gonna be very interested in this game. Very interested.
As possible in the hands of the player, so I want every click to be responsive, every little action.
Everyone started to rate
responding to whatever the player.
Yeah, now they're all talking about the feet.
To let the player play at his own pace. So you will get to explore a story full of adventures, full of puzzles, and full of slapstick, hilarious, fantastic adventures where Mr. Q may suffer something even worse than getting.
You know what the character really reminds me of? You know the old English butter ads from back in the day? If any of you remember those. The old...
But you can already wishlist it on Steam. Thank you very much.
The old...
See you.
Butter ad for English
Unboxing
butter.
Mr. Q is coming
That's
soon
what the
to
characters
PC and
look
console,
like.
So make sure it's on your wish lists to catch all the latest updates.
And without further ado, here's your first look at gameplay from Calex, an action-adventure game set on a mysterious alien planet.
Alright. Doesn't look too complicated. Kinda reminds me of Journey, to be honest. It really gives off Journey vibes. It definitely giving off Journey vibes. I would love to play Journey again. The last time out, my ears. My ear, you know, we're just gonna mute that. That is really bad music. It really just hurt my ears there. But it really gives off Journey vibes. It's really actually pretty cool. So it's like that game where you had to defuse a box with a bomb in it for 15... Yeah. But only 2D and with a guy from Smiling Friends. Basically, we could actually say that he's from English Butter. You know, let me just do this. Mute... Well, not mute use, but you know. English salted butter. I'm trying to find these little tiny dudes. Where are they? They're in like every like old ad of it. I'm just writing 1990s, to be honest. Well, this is as close as I could find, and it's basically like, it's not actually, you know, the same, but you kinda get what I'm talking about, right? The butter people, but not that one. That one's, you know, more after the other thing. Oh, the platforming as well. That will probably throw me off. I'm not very good at platforming. Just making sure everything was working back there. Well, that's that game over with.
Calex is coming to PC and console.
All I can see is
summer,
rock and stone
but you can
every
play
once
the
in a
demo
while.
now on Steam. And with that, it's
Halo
time
campaign
for our,
evolved.
check this out. First, developer deep dive.
Aw, so you do have a fraction of my power. Ones to watch is where we delve into an upcoming game that players have been raving about online.
The visceral medieval combat of Blight Survival made an immediate impact on social media, so we asked the game's developers what players can expect from this promising horror game.
I have not seen much about this game, to be honest. I was just looking at the thing there. Again, it reminds me of God of War and For Honor. Mixed with a bit of like Dark Souls, you know. It's actually pretty cool that we're getting a horror game in the first place that's based in medieval times. We barely get those. The last one that I played probably had to be back on the Xbox original back in the day. And it had like the Resident Evil camera at certain points, and then you were first person. Either that, they were two different games, but they looked so similar.
Director for Blight Survival. First off, on behalf of myself, Mats, Ash, and the team, thank you. Hitting 1.5 million wishlists is a massive milestone. We're incredibly grateful for your support. We're taking the time to make sure that it pays off when the
I was gonna say, no one's doing work there.
When we teamed up with Behavior, we spent a lot of time digging into the original vision for Blight. It quickly became clear that if we wanted to truly do justice, we needed to take a step back and rebuild our core systems from the ground up.
The camera looked like from... Oh, yeah, that does... Yeah, I can see that now.
Be a brutal, visceral game. Combat is
you know what?
Felt.
Hellblade was a great game, but
these finishes are just one
I could never truly get into it.
System that we can't wait to show you in the future.
Luckily, I never got it because, you know, I was really looking forward to it. I remember all the trailers.
So for anyone who's interested in shaping the future of Blight, join us on Discord.
You can play multiplayer.
Everyone here at the team of Blight, and we can't wait to see you soon.
But this is Blight and it's 2027? That kind of sucks, you know. I know it's showcased that not what what's coming out, but at the same
Thank you
time.
to the Blight Survival team for that inside scoop. Make sure you're in the official Discord for information on
2027.
Now, here's a good idea for a game dev. Power Wash Simulator, but you're restoring natural spaces to their former glory.
Well, that sounds wholesome and...
You could do that in real life if you want to.
Your in-game contributions actually impact real-world recycling efforts.
Dang!
Wow.
Let's take a look at some new gameplay.
Okay, regroup. Everyone over here.
On my way.
Copy that, let's move.
No one talks like that.
Let's clean this zone.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we gotta do the shipwreck.
Okay. Let's move.
Like, how did we not know that was a historical shipwreck?
Here we go. Come on.
Like this.
Also, I would recommend going and checking out Planet Wild. They do some great, you know, clean up
Anyone
stuff.
got rope?
Yeah, I got it. Where's Brian? I think he's in the kitchen.
Brian's in the kitchen.
Almost done.
I've got something over here.
Over here. Wow. Look at that. So cool.
All right, let's celebrate.
Yes.
Awesome.
Remember that one janitor game where you need to clean after a gory, bloody massacre or shoot out with dead bodies? That was one cool idea. Yeah. You know what? I'm so glad that they're working on that game still. That's a really great game. I remember Soviet Wumble playing that back in the day.
Now let's move on to a slightly different cooperative experience.
I always wanted to play that game,
Here's
but then I
Supermassive
always
Games to tell us
get
more
singed
about
by
the
the buckets
studio's
falling
space
over.
station thriller Directive 8020.
Oh wait, we're a little bit further back. We're 1 minute off.
It can change shape. It can turn into any of us.
It's a skinwalker.
Mitchell?
I did everything right. I did everything.
Okay, so I think it's like those other people. It reminds me of that other people's game. It might actually be the same people. But you know the game that I'm talking about, the decision game. That was just so dorky that, you know, I cracked myself up.
Prime your sofa pillows because Directive 8020 launches on May the 12th on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Not bad, to be
Here's
honest,
the
not
launch
bad.
trailer for 1348 Ex Voto, a cinematic action-adventure that follows a young knight in medieval Italy.
That's actually pretty cool.
The end justifies.
I do say that Kingdom Deliverance
Every
has to be like one of the best medieval games, but it's always nice to have more medieval games. But at the same time,
in times,
this one just reminds me more of Dark Souls mixed with
abandoned by their fellows, abandoned by God.
Dark Souls mixed with
Wrath and vengeance thrive
singing.
like weeds.
So I'm getting distracted by the game.
I shall find you, Bianca. This, I vow.
Was that a cool clutch line?
I will not fail.
You get to fight either.
without you.
I think that must be Spanish monks or at least Italian
This
monks.
bloodshed,
That must be it.
this suffering.
Okay,
must
sorry. It's always like very confusing that. We are in 1348, so yeah, it is Italian monks. That was very confusing there. That was very confusing.
1348 X Photo is out today on PlayStation and PC and stars Albie Baldwin as well as a friend of the show, Jennifer English. So don't miss it.
Now from Shadowheart to Shadowstone. This is the next game from Secret Door, the team that brought you Sunderfolk.
Skip forward. No, go to the end.
Baldur's Gate 3. And who wouldn't want to hear Lae'zel's battle cries booming through those 53mm dual chamber drivers?
You can also
You've just
enjoy
thrown fancy
simultaneous
words out there, that's
2.4
fine.
gigahertz and Bluetooth connectivity, as well as tinker with the RGB base station,
Your
which lets
Twitch
you program
crashed.
very
Just
specific
let me get
macros,
some
switch between
new
devices
information out here,
seamlessly,
you know?
and change the color of your setup depending on your mood.
Head to the link and good luck.
And now,
It's
for
gotta be
something
very
completely
bright
different.
red, you know, at this
Bandai
point.
Namco has some news to share about Little Nightmares Altered
VR?
Echoes, the VR spin-off of the famously creepy franchise.
This has gotta be like, you know, everywhere. But at the same time, they have to make it to VR, so a lot of like the scariness is kind of like behind you. So a lot of what, you know, would be like super creepy about it is all erased because it's in VR now. Throw that little toy train out of the way. The teacher's back. She'll see us. Oh, that really singed me there. That really singed me there. That really singed me. It really is a cool, you know, VR game, to be honest. It will have its problems as VR, and VR is not that very powerful as it should be.
MetaQuest on April 24th, and don't be afraid to give it a wish list.
That's funny, that's what my mom calls me.
What, Little Nightmares?
No, PSVR 2. All right, we've got some brand new gameplay for Silver Pines now, a moody survival horror game set in a small
Don't even know
American town.
what that was all about.
Peggy 16.
People are talking bad about playing VR. Like, there's a lot of people that play VR. I do kind of wish that they made it VR and, you know, keyboard and mouse supported.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
The vampires, no. Murder. Oh. That's actually pretty cool, to be honest. I don't know why, it reminds me of that one Ghost Possession game for some reason.
I thought it was somewhere else.
Mixed with like Dark Souls. We still got Stream Cafe Tulip Season on in the background. Let me turn that all the way back to the beginning.
Eddie Velvet. I promise.
Not bad, to be honest. Not bad at all.
That guy looks like he could use a damn fine cup of joe.
Oh, and maybe some cherry pie, too. You two can take a trip to Silver
That
Pines.
is that just a that just reminds me of a
this
Resident Evil joke.
All right, we've got something pretty
I think they were, you know, talking about it being like 1950s
style. The Grand is an upcoming spooky renovation game where you restore a crumbling English hotel with talking power tools.
The hotel might be haunted, and there's a talking cat in there too. He's called Mr. Bones the Bastard.
Aww. But most importantly, it's also a musical with Lovecraftian vibes. And you know how we like our performances here at the Future Games Show. So without further ado, we'd like to welcome Marcia Richards and the
I really like the cat though.
To perform
the cat is
an
a nice
original
touch.
track from There Are No Ghosts at the Grand.
Lights.
This can either be a hit or a miss, you know. The art style is not looking too bad. But I will probably mute this one because it's that loud. Oh, that just cracked me up. That just cracked me up. They got jazz in here? That is actually pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like that. That is pretty cool. Yep, this is just regular UK. We have, you know, tons of these shut down places. I'm just being honest, I tell you, it's this much of a dump. I don't know why people keep trying to get into the country because it gets worse and worse, you know, over the years. I'm still sad about losing that 1950s restaurant. Oh, thank you, Barry, for the 14th month sub. Hopefully you doing alright and stay safe. No, so there's Whooper. Whoopin', 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 whoop, 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 whoop. We love Whooper around here. I love that they're supposed to be singing, but I just have them mute, so it just looks so awkward. It does look pretty cool, you know. I feel like this would be a very epic game. Like, the art style's nice. Okay, it looks like there's hidden doors everywhere. So that is pretty cool, to be honest. That is pretty cool. But the thing is this like the end of the renovation, or is this like the start of the renovation? Is this what it looks like? A chair monster? Very scary. Imagine, you know, you're just, you know, walking, cleaning up the place, and bam, there's that behind you. And now the place is fallen to bits. This is what you... All my construction, we just renovated the place and you destroyed the place with your music. How could you? How could you? But you know what, this is pretty average, you know. UK place being, you know, this dumpy. Why are we on a boat now? There's spider creatures that possess items. There's tentacles. You know, we know who's gotta be looking at that, you know, later. Jory. And we got a cat and a motorcycle. Now that's epic. We're Ghostbusters! We're Ghostbusters! That's what we are, we're Ghostbusters! Okay, now I can turn it back on. We're Ghostbusters.
Well, that really lifted my spirit.
Also, was that the
was
that the priest with the baseball bat there?
Vacuum when there are no ghosts at the Grand. Launches on PC and Xbox later this.
This is Luigi's
Next
Mansion
up,
3D.
We've got a gameplay trailer for Last Flag, a hectic game of 5v5 hero shooter hide and seek. Let's check it out.
Saw spat water there.
Off the water cooler, in the trash.
Another hero shooter.
Off the plant, off the picture.
Like, if it's good, but
Off the jetpack, off the disco ball, down the hatch.
okay, so it's a 1980s kind of style.
Off the amp, off Julius. Jail time. your face off your mother.
I shipped them together. You know what? It's not bad. If it's gotta be a pricey release, we both know that, yeah. Hopefully it's not like a pricey release, or you know, I don't think it's gotta be that too top there.
Hoist it onto your wish list and keep an eye out for future playtests.
We've got
Everyone's talking about me then.
4 exciting games up next, featuring a daemon and a demon. Don't worry, it'll make sense in a minute.
Dang, demon and a demon? It's a Kara demon? That gave me like so much nostalgia to another game back in the day.
Racing game where you dodge traps and destroy your enemies. Also,
I remember there used to be a zombie game that you drove a car through a city, and that was good.
Baby, a highly technical twin-stick shooter backed up by an emotional story. It follows a gun-toting demon and their
I saw the demo of that was
companion
already
in a
out.
world full of quirky creatures.
I saw the...
Or how about Astrotex, an isometric strategic shooter where you chart the hazard-filled hallways of a gloomy spaceship.
Why is this giving Gundam vibes? This is giving a lot of Gundam vibes, if I'm being honest.
We have Demon Lord just
Okay, now that just reminds me of a lot of old games, but also...
with deceptively simple controls and a flexible build system.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be playing that one. That one's a bit too, you know...
Take down the usurping Dragon Queen.
Okay, we have to kill a Dragon Queen?
You enjoyed that.
Like, what did the Dragon Queen do, you know?
Game from today's show on our dedicated Future Game Show Steam page.
In the meantime, though...
Okay, I saw that was the last one.
That you'll want to keep an eye on. Yes?
I saw that was the last one there for a second, the way that they said that.
Here's the next project from the team that brought you Moonlighter.
I don't even know what Moonlighter is. It gives a lot of Castlevania vibes.
Yet mortals never learn. Foolish enough to challenge me. Only to see me rise. Deadlier. Bloodier.
Dang.
Thirstier.
Yeah, it definitely gives a lot of Castlevania vibes.
You'll never defeat my army. My castle.
Also balloons. Also balloons.
We're cursed to fight.
I really like how you can build onto the place. There used to be this old MMO game that was 2D and it would look like Minecraft, but it was like 2D. And I remember it so clearly because of how gothic the style of all the buildings were. People would build it like on top of each other, kind of like a dystopian city. And that was like, you know, very cool. It was like Victorian,
ding,
you know, kind
new
of
genre
style
just
as well.
dropped. Revamp is a tower defense-vania. Yes, that's how the devs are describing it. Not you, Dev, the developers, of course. And it's coming soon to PC.
But who knows, I think this dev would make a really good dev. And safe to say I'd have some pretty, wild ideas.
Oh, we've got another Ones to Watch deep dive coming up next. And this
okay, what we
time
got next?
We're focusing on Hello Sunshine, a game where you survive in the shadow of a giant, friendly robot. Here's the developers, Red Thread Games, to tell us more.
It gives me a lot of vibes of a lot of different things. But we could say Iron Giant as well.
Oh, okay. Let's see if you do it better than me.
Show you how it's done.
We're working on Hello Sunshine, a survival mystery game where you play the nomad who's walking in the shadow of a giant robot. And you're on a journey to get to a tower, and the journey is all about figuring out who you are, where you're going, and what is the mystery of this grander world you're in.
That is
We
pretty
put out a
interesting.
trailer which shows this epic robot battle, which people found really cool. And the game actually starts with that, and right after that battle is done, we just let the player take the control. It's just you, the sun, which is very dangerous in this world, and the giant robot.
and the giant robot Shadow is your haven at the start of the game.
Does it slow down for
you?
you?
To the Shadow to find resources, to learn more about the world, to investigate mysteries. And as the game progresses, you have the ability to move further into the world and out of the shadow and stay out of the shadow longer. But you're always following this robot, and the relationship between the main character, the player character, and the robot
is pretty
is
interesting.
instrumental in this game. But you're always on a journey. The robot is always walking ahead. So unlike a lot of
I wonder where the
games,
robot's
which
going.
revolve
That's a
around
real
having a
question.
hub, and then you sort of venture out from that. Your hub keeps moving, and it keeps pushing you through this world. And at the start, you don't have any way to interact with the robot. You know, you're just sort of like trying to figure out like, what is this robot doing? Where is it going? It's going the same way we're going, which is great, but how long will that last? But as the game progresses, the relationship evolves.
I do like
All
that.
you know is that you have to sort of get to somewhere. You don't even
It kind
know
of gives
what
me
that
a
somewhere is at the start, but
Do
you
It
know
Together
you're in this world
vibes
that is
and
like the ruins
singy
of a corporate
vibes.
empire.
That robot movie, Wild Robot movie that came out a while back.
There are a lot of really good survival games.
Here's a question, why are
All of
these
them
two
very
robots fighting in the first place,
systems-driven
huh?
For the most part, right? Some of them are quite forbidding. They're quite tough. They require quite a lot from the player. We wanted to make something that's a little bit more forgiving, and that's also a little bit more narrative. But of course, the game is very systems-driven. Heavy is the wrong word because
That
we don't
thing
want
is
the
a
systems to weigh you
landmine
down on this
spider.
journey. The systems are there in order to support
You
the
can call it a
narrative and
land
the player
spider.
journey.
Some of the core systems, like we've already mentioned, is sun, shadow, of course. Water. If you stay in the shadow for too long, you're gonna start getting thirsty. You need to find some water, so you need to go out into those ruins and see
Okay,
if
that's
you can
gotta
find
make
some
me like
water.
so
Instead
like
of heat,
panic
it's just
so
kinda
much if I
ticking
played that
down,
game.
and you need to hydrate.
The reason we made co-op is for two people to sit
They
on the
made
couch
co-op?
with two controllers and play split screen. There are so few games that allow for that. You know, I have a
I love the
daughter
split
and
screen,
I love
yeah.
playing games with her, but sometimes there aren't that many games where you can sit together and play and have an experience
epic.
where, like Jonathan said, you can either go
That
together
is
somewhere
epic.
or you can sort of split up once you feel more confident and go apart. Hello Sunshine is coming to PC. It's available on Steam to wishlist, and you can also sign up for our playtests, which are starting soon.
Soon, very soon.
Soon.
Hello Sunshine is coming soon to PC,
For
so
rock
give it
and
a wish
stone.
list and keep an eye out for that upcoming playtest.
Now, from sunshine to something a little chillier, let's find out when you can.
How long
get
is the
into
show anyway?
Follow the Light, a mesmerizing puzzle odyssey set in the unforgiving Arctic.
We've been at this for like an hour now, almost an hour.
Come in, this is Will.
Arctic.
Read me.
Come in, Will. Got two bits of news for you, starting with the not so great one.
What's
Well,
wrong?
we're
Cass?
obviously in the 90s
Thomas
with
all
that
right?
computer.
Over.
Oh, he's fine. A major storm's heading for the coast. You've got some time to prep the lighthouse and grounds.
How much time do I have, Cass?
Tomorrow Head Studios.
I know. I'm coming. I'm coming. I know. Just hold on for me, all right?
Confront troops. Okay, so I guess like a kid died or something. We're coming to terms with it, you know. Save yourself or your son. Oh, it's Will! Follow the Light. I'm supposed to play the demo of that game. I do apologize to the developers, to be honest. I meant to play like the game test, but you know, I was not feeling well, so I was unable to do that.
Starring a furious cowboy with a cursed metal
Okay,
arm.
that kind of reminds me of Ark, that gun. The revolver. I missed the old original Ark. I like the flamethrower finger, that is like pretty cool. We have a little child in our arm. Gives me like Bioshock vibes.
We almost caught him, but busted out, stole a horse, and now he's coming for us. And he looks mad. I heard he's got this.
That ice ability. That ice ability was so like, you know. It seems like everyone's getting ice abilities now. Remember I used to come up with like game ideas back in the day. And some of the game ideas, you know, involved destructive environments and also how you could use your environment, your ability. Like, shoot a pipe and you can activate the pipe to drop water on the ground, and then you can freeze the water, that kind of stuff.
Papa Needs a Headshot is coming soon to
Peppa Needs a Headshot? What a name. What a name, I tell you.
Okay,
what
now
a
we've
name.
got a trailer for Atmosphere, an open-world survival game set on a series of floating islands.
Ooh. Ooh, very interesting.
When we die,
So all I can just think about is Legend of Zelda now. But this is pretty cool. Oh, the Minecraft ones when you had islands back in the Nth Dev, I think it was. Oh, those were good days. Those were good days.
Yet once again the horizon burns.
Oh, cool. Red lightning is a real thing, you know, if I'm being honest. Red lightning is a real thing.
The last outpost of humanity. There is no other way. Tychos might still have the answer we're looking for. We have to find it before it's too late.
How loud is that on your side? Yeah, not bad. I'm more loud.
You can wishlist it now and stay up to date ahead of launch. Deborah?
Not bad.
Prepare yourself, Shy, because we are checking out a cooperative horror game that taps into one of humanity's deepest, darkest fears, incontinence.
I don't think I have anything to add to that, so here's We Gotta Go.
We got more friends, Slop.
Help me out.
Oh no.
In a stomach.
I got you, bro.
Ew.
Full of
Ew.
sketchy burritos.
Kick him in the nuts.
The
Why is that
pressure,
sounding, you know, Rick and Morty there?
your only
Oh, we're all pooping ourselves?
Looks like we gotta find a key.
Your
What?
only relief
What kind of game is this?
Oh, I got a fort!
lies in haunted halls.
This is...
Anybody got some clean pants? Don't touch me.
Oh, why are they full
This-
of corn?
Find the
This is
key.
just...
Holy...
That pair's a good voice act, like, you know, their own Rick and Morty, like, you know, show, basically.
He's behind me. He's behind me.
Or become the poo.
Oh no! I've been pooped.
You could... You die and you have to get a new body?
What happened here?
Got a turtle head pop,
There's-
guys.
This is very, like, you know...
360.
I don't think I could play this game, you know.
Poop, don't leave me.
Oh god, they're right behind us.
Get inside, get inside.
Yeah, I don't think I could play this game.
We gotta go.
I know so many of the big, you know, like VTubers and all that are gonna be playing this game as like a
wanna watch that
sponsor or
here.
something. But I'm not playing this game.
Barring
You can't make
any
me play that game.
unfortunate accidents, We Gotta Go is exploding onto PC in spring 2026.
Okay, Shy, we get it, all right.
phew.
It's a game about
Oh, wait,
trying not to poop your
2026?
pants.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't hold it in.
All right, let's move past the rogue potty
Next
humor
up,
for a
we
second.
have
Next,
blah, blah, blah. What happened to the passion? It's all been downhill since Al Pacino started handing out awards.
Who actually is
Don't even know what this
Um,
is.
hello?
Yes, hi. Thanks for having me. Make me bigger, please. Like we talked about, Barbara. Barbara, backstage I asked you to make me a big boy. You nodded like you understood. Don't tell me you lied to me. Oh yeah, this is
Nah,
good.
nah.
Thanks, Barbara.
Oh God, make him smaller. Make him smaller.
Why does he have lips?
What's wrong with my lips?
That's
Fine,
kind of
whatever.
disgusting. That is really
Your show.
disgusting.
Okay, well, welcome to the Future Games.
Dungeon
It
experience.
reminds me of those over,
Okay,
like,
is
realistic
this what you
AI
came here to tell us
that are
about?
really disgusting.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just a little bit nervous. I just keep thinking about that lip comment you made.
Look, I'm sorry about the lip comment. I didn't mean. Just go on and pitch your game.
Introducing the Dungeon Experience with our new exclusive trailer.
Okay.
Trailer.
Can we get into it?
Dungeon Master Creations. The
Okay, you
Dungeon
create your own
Experience is an immersive first-person fantasy guided tour. Run by me,
Ah,
a
seagull?
low-level RPG monster,
That's pretty
an
cool.
entrepreneur, and all-around handsome crab. Wow, look at that beautiful symmetry. Those clippy, clappy claws. Take the time to explore our dungeon. Exploration.
There's an orc in the water.
And meet our many dungeon inhabitants.
Hey, you really don't need to speak to me. Consider me a table. Just part of the room.
Transition. Hey, well, wait a minute, Mr. Crab. I've seen this trailer before, like 5 years ago.
Yeah, this isn't exclusive at all. You need to show us something unique.
All right, fine.
This game was supposed to come out 5 years ago.
We've got this retro dungeon crawler section. It has a large and unique cast of characters. We've got Walter, Wanda, Wayne, Weaver, Welch, Wendy, West, Will. Oh, and I almost forgot.
love the art style being,
Is this really happening? Who approved this?
All right, this is all we have time for.
No, wait. Wayne, show your party trick.
Can we just shoot him?
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And if you think so too, then go ahead and wish list.
Can we shoot him? No. Okay.
Well, that was enlightening. The Dungeon Experience and our new friend, the unnamed talking mud crab, are coming to a screen near you in 2026. Don't miss it.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Now, let's move on. With over 1 million wishlists accrued to date, you've probably heard of Outbound, the sustainability-focused survival game. But we've got the scoop on when you can finally get behind the wheel.
Dang.
Let's check out a brand
You finally
new
given a release date on that game? Was not expecting that. I like making a little house out there, you know, caravan. It reminds me of that, you know that guy who did The Long Drive for Girls? What? That's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. Because I know, like, most of the people that played that game were girls. For people that I knew. Also, that was very stupid, you know. Long Drive, I've seen everyone play that game. My ears are getting blasted. I'm gonna mute it. It seems like a cool game, I tell you. It seems like a cool game. I probably would not play it, to be honest. Is that on top of our car? Did we just have like an entire building? Also, isn't that the Chinese air generator balloons that they recently, you know, made?
Outbound is inbound to PC and consoles on the 23rd of April.
And if it isn't on your wish list already, then go fix that. Now, our next game is about
Now
the
rock
discovery
me
of
like a
ninth planet in
stone.
the solar system that could be humanity's last hope, or its doom.
Ooh, here's a closer look at the latest game from Don't Nod, Aphelion.
Oh, this is getting so dragged on, I
In
tell you.
2060, Earth is dying, but we might have a solution. We've discovered a ninth planet in our solar system. Long theorized, long sought, and yet...
No, there is no sun. This ninth planet circles round our solar system every 15,000 years. We only know it's out there because of the Kuiper Belt being dragged by some gravitational force outside of our solar system. And this solar system that we have now,
electromagnetic field spans the entire
we always, you know, saw like, oh, there must be a ninth planet, and that's where we found Pluto in the Kuiper Belt. But then we found out that the Kuiper Belt has this mass of all this, you know, stuff being brought to this one area, kinda. So we know that there's something out there, and in our simulations we've tested it about the ninth planet and with the ninth planet, and we found that our universe is a lot better and actually functions the way that we know it with the ninth planet. Without it, it does not function. Also, this kind of reminds me of Death Stranding for some reason.
for habitability are
But the
here.
ninth planet, you know what? You know what? Wait 1 second, gang. I'm gonna add NASA.
Humanity's new home. So we gave it a name. Not for what it is, but for what it will be. Persephone, the Greek goddess of fertility. It can't be a bad omen, right?
Felion is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on April 28th, 2026, and pre-orders are available now.
All right, Deborah, prepare yourself. I'm going for it. This next one is a world
premiere. Sorry, Shy. Call it an attack of opportunity.
This is getting pretty ridiculous, actually. But at least I get to drown my sorrows with an adorable dog venture. You'll see.
Woof.
Okay, I'll show you this in a second. Sorry. I was just adding NASA. This is actually pretty cool. This is definitely a game Barry would play. I can see Barry playing this game. What did they call this game? Duck? Need to figure out what they call this game now. What's this game called? Heraldals. Heraldals. I'll make sure to tell Barry about Heraldals.
Bark, jump, and zoom through a vibrant landscape in Hurdles, which is coming soon to PC.
Chat is really
Now,
trashy, to be honest.
Throw it over to Goodwin Games to tell us more about the studio's atmospheric biking adventure, Quite a Ride.
Hello Future Games Show, Alex here from Goodwin Games. We're the studio behind Quite a Ride, a first-person psychological horror game where your bicycle is your only lifeline.
I love the basket bicycles. I've always tried to get one, but I tell you, I really hate when all the artists use them as like, you know, props for like art.
Fits the mystery.
And I'm like, I could use that vehicle.
Where you must ride
well, not a vehicle,
to
bike.
I've
always wanted one of those, you know, basket bicycles.
You're alone, it's dark, and you're never safe. If you stop moving for too long, the fog and what hides inside it catches up to you. Let's talk a bit about the blind spot, the setting of our game. We haven't shared too much yet, and frankly, we don't want to spoil the mystery. But here's what I can tell you. The blind spot is a stretch of land swallowed whole by a thick unnatural fog. It's a place where logic
unnatural fog,
work
that is pretty
the way
regular
it should.
fog, you know, if you're living in
Roads
Scotland.
change, landmarks disappear. People don't go in, and the ones who do don't come back out.
I guess
If you
that's all
want
the
to
people
survive,
slopped
you'll
together.
have to explore. You'll solve puzzles, uncover clues, and slowly piece together what this place is. But you are not alone here. The blind spot is a home to anomalies.
All these people that have
strange and
died.
unexplained phenomena.
Gives that
You'll
random
have to
vibes.
document them
Pacific
using
Drive
this
for
iconography,
bicycle.
observe
That's
them,
basically what
and
this
piece
is.
together how they behave. But the data is fragile. If you run out of charge, collected data is gone. Some anomalies simply exist.
That is really
Others
trashy.
must
That's
be
gotta
awakened.
be like the only thing
Some
that's not
adapt
gonna make me
and
play the
some are
game.
alive and will
It's a
hunt
battery
you.
charge.
Failing to learn this is
And then
fatal.
losing all my
The blind
progress.
spot is massive, and navigating on foot is dangerous. This is where your bike comes in. It allows for speedy escapes when you're being haunted, and it's the easiest way to generate power. You have to keep cycling
That deer
to keep your device
going in front of
charged.
the vehicle.
Your bike is also equipped with a strange tech, specifically an analog FM radio fused to the frame. This is a tactile mechanic. You have to manually operate the dials to tune into specific frequencies while balancing the bike. Finding these signals in the static is vital to unlocking new paths through the fog, or revealing hidden areas, and sometimes
That is interesting.
survivors. We're working hard on polishing the experience, and we'll have much more to share about the game later in
It probably will be
2026.
better than
In the
Pacific,
meantime,
you know,
you can wishlist the game on
Drive,
Steam right
to be
now.
honest.
It really supports the
Pacific
team
Drive
and
was
helps
really
us get the game
overhyped.
to you. Thank you so much for watching.
It was
Keep
kinda a
pedaling,
shame, you know.
Don't look back.
I was looking
and
forward
enjoy
to that
the rest
game.
of the show.
Avoid anomalies and low battery notifications in Quite a Ride. It's coming soon, but you can wishlist it on Steam now.
We've got some hot-to-go gameplay for Shelf Heroes up next. It's
This
a
is really getting
bite-sized
dragged on.
shooter where you play as an action figure and face
I don't know
off
how long
against
we'll do
waves
this
of
for.
toys in enormous household arenas.
Alright, alright. We'll watch this because it seems interesting. It seems dorky, I tell you. build your hero. This is a Toy Story Battle Royale game they told you never wanted. This is basically like Toy Story Battle Royale, basically. I actually really like how it functions. It's actually quite smooth. I really hate that you can't customize your character to how you want it to look. Like, I know you have to get all these different pieces, but I wish you could just, have like a stockpile of what you have to change the pieces to what you want. Because you don't want your character looking ugly, Oh, thank you for the bits attack. Hopefully Agile works. I don't know if it is working. Is it working alright? Where did that land? Okay, it landed right on top of me. I had to wait for it to catch up. Thank you for the tomato. Thank you for the tomato.
Gameplay trailer for Deep Dish Dungeon.
It's an ambitious survival game where teams of curious spelunkers explore handcrafted dungeons.
Okay, that's just that deep, dark game from, a while back that kind of got, singed after its launch.
Anna, there's a snake!
What the f***,
Anna, did you die again?
Yeah. All right.
It seems like it would be a fun
Just
game.
Don't forget to eat. Keep your bellies full. I'm doing magic.
You can pick up the planks.
Oh, it's locked.
With a friend or two, or alone. Probably alone.
I'm gonna die up here.
Let's go. Let's go.
It actually seems like a very fun game. I will have to mute it because the music, violin is getting a little bit too much. Did I just hear another tomato? Thank you for the splash of water, Barry. Okay, we'll just watch this and that to be as done today because this has been stretched on for over an hour now and it's really sucky, I tell you. It's really sucky, like it's really getting annoying. Thank you for another. Thank you for the egg.
Oh, he's really big.
Fuck that, I'm out.
Ah, Charles!
What? Oh my god!
They got spiders and all that. That would be like, too scary, I tell you. That would be too scary.
Deep
Thank you
Dish
for the
Dungeon
water
is coming
balloon.
to PC in fall 2026.
And we're following that up with a gameplay trailer for Rover's Tale.
You know what?
imagines a world where
I did
dogs
see
get to
Rover's
live
Tale a
on as
little bit of that, but
explorers.
no. We are done for today, I tell you. We are done for today. You know what? Who should we raid out to? Who should we raid out to? You know what? For any of you that want to see the rest of it, I'll send you over to Zajori. That's what I'll do. They're currently seeing the previous game, the toy game. And you can watch the rest of it, so that I can go eat. Alright. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, stay safe, possible. Because vitamins are very important. Everybody sees things, somebody sees, bye bye. Wait for it. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'll send you away now.